automating follow-up. This is so important. Credit professionals, financial professionals, you guys are so guilty of not doing automated follow-up. And so with LevelUp Score, we've actually already built that into your offer ladder for that automation. So we can automate these action plans. So when they sign up for the credit monitoring, they automatically get an action plan, right? Your face is on it, right? You see this image. My face is on it. My contact information is on it. My messaging is on it. I can even add videos to it, right? So I have all this stuff where they are constantly every single month seeing me over and over and over again. So if they are not a buyer today, it is very likely I'm going to transition them into a buyer within the next 30 to, you know, 365 days, right? I told you, usually a year to the date is when I make a lurker a buyer because they need to see your content over and over again. Have you heard the information where they say if you start putting content out there after a year of consistent content on socials, you will not have to worry about money again? That is because you have so many people who are constantly going to be absorbing your information, and you become, instead of a transactional person, you are a transformational person. You are creating relationships on a transformational basis rather than a transactional. Nobody wants to feel like a transaction. They want to feel like, hey, I've gotten to know Alicia. I think she's great. She's doing a lot of good things out in the world, and I want to be a part of that. I know she can help me, right? And so, sometimes people will pay me to do nothing for them because they just want to stay and absorb my content. So I think that's pretty powerful when someone will pay you just to know you, which is really cool. All right, so automation is really important. So you can have LevelUp Score. You can also have your CRM do some things. So, you can have it, for instance, maybe it would tell you, when a client's credit score goes up by 12 points, where it notifies you and you can contact them and say, hey, I noticed that your credit score went up 12 points. Congratulations, you're doing the work on the action plan. Would you like to jump on a call, right? Completely up to you on how your workflow works, but CRMs can help to tag and trigger things for you as well. And that's how you stay top of mind with your clients without lifting a finger, right? Because LevelUp Score is going to send that action plan over and over and over again. I've told people all the time that November and December are my highest paid months in coaching because I've been staying in front of them all year long and over. Sometimes people with 5 or more years that they have my content over and over and over again. So when they're sitting at different holiday parties and people start talking about credit or finances, they think about me and my name comes up, and then I'm getting a lead or contact in my email. So keep that in mind because this is definitely a way, automations and making sure your follow-ups are automated is a great way to keep you top of mind in your consumers. Okay, so recap. We talked about the 3 readiness levels. There are 3 levels of a buyer. We have 3 kinds of persons. We have the buyer. That's the person who says, how do I get started? We got the DIYer. That's the person who says, how does this work? And then we have the lurkers. That's the person who says, will this work? So when you understand and when you hear those words coming out of people, they're asking questions, you can identify what readiness level they're at so that you can then match your offer to their readiness. Keeping in mind, by doing that, you most likely will take the lurker and the DIYer into a buyer over time. So remember, how do you build your offer ladder? You have the free, the low ticket, the core, and of course, always, 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 you have the affiliate. And how do you automate follow-up so you never lose momentum? Obviously, LevelUp Score will automate your follow-up in your change report to your consumer every 30 days. Every time they have a new free credit report, they're going to get a new free action plan or a new action plan, depending on how you want to word that. If you're going to have a low cost to it or you're going to give it for free by staying on your credit monitoring, completely up to you. And then, of course, you can go into your CRM and trigger some automations of follow-ups. You can, make it to where when a score increase happens, you have some kind of notification that goes out to them, congratulating them as well in an email or text format. So comment the word monetize below, and I'm going to send you some stuff. I'm going to send you my complete monetization blueprint. And so what you're going to get with that, if you do comment the word monetize, is a step-by-step guide to map your offer ladder, a visual worksheet of the 3 readiness levels so that you never forget And you always remember to have your ears perked up. You're listening for the words that they are saying so you can determine what readiness level they are. Or if they are not telling you out loud, you can ask them questions to trigger the correct response to find out what the readiness level is. So I'll give that to you. And a printable value map so you can plan your offers and income streams at a glance. So, how can you start to create a value map for these people? We're going to talk more about value stacking next week. So, please keep following Level Up Score so you can see the Tuesday top tips. And I'm really excited about value stacking. It's something that I think is such a cool way of adding additional value to your products and your services so that honestly, as Alex Hermosi would say, you make your offer so good, everyone would feel stupid to not say yes. So again, I thank you guys for being here today. And if I can help you in any way, you can always message me and I can send you my 15-minute strategy call. It's completely free. All I ask if you do schedule a strategy call, number one, you're on time because it's only 15 minutes and I will start the timer. Number two, know what you are coming to me to ask me about because I want to give you my full 15 minutes, but I want it to be highly valuable for you. I want you to leave that 15 minutes and say, that was the best 15 minutes I spent today. And I'm so glad that I got in touch with Alicia. But if you are ho-hum about what the 15 minutes should be about, I might not be able to produce the value that I would want to give you. So I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day. And I'll see you next Tuesday for Tuesday's top tips on how to value stack so that you can make more money and provide more value to your people. Thank you guys and have a beautiful day.